Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well this evening or this morning or whenever it is that you are watching this video. Personally, it has been another rough couple of weeks for a few reasons I am not getting into right now. Partially stemming from the fact, though, that it is very, very quickly approaching spring break and everything is just a little bit chaotic right now, as anyone who has been in schools of any sort will know that spring season is full of all sorts of chaotic things and just, yeah. But anyway, I decided to go ahead and get another art kit. A Gem Keychain kit this time around that should be interesting. I've never done a kit like this before, but I cannot turn down unicorns. They are my favorite weird little fantasy creature, always has been. So I saw glittery unicorn keychain and, well, I could not withstand the temptation. So I got this, picked it up, so we'll see how it ends up working. Now, last time I did a art project, I did the little Minnie Mouse sun catchers, and they did fade a little bit, but this is how they ended up turning out with the string and everything. I think you can kind of see a little bit better with the white paper behind it. It ended up looking fairly cute, although I must admit, I believe I missed a little pink bubble. When I did it, I had to go back and repaint a little bit of it. So there's the Minnie, and I have the one with Minnie and Daisy too. And I actually think I prefer this one to a degree, but you know, that could be because I love purple so much, and well, Daisy is covered in purple. So, but anyway, that is not what we're working on today, but I just thought anyone who'd seen that video might like to see how it ended up turning out with the string and everything. But anyway, on to the keychains. Let's see. Okay, so they have in the kit several different components, all evidently in this bag. Take a look at that here in a second. And then we've got the instructions, which I believe are definitely going to come in handy. This set is supposed to include a gem pin, which we'll see how that works. 3 bags of decorative gems, blue, white, and pink. A little wax square. It's right here, which that seems an odd thing, but I guess it's to help things stick somehow. Let's see, 2 keychains. This right here, and the little hard to see. The gray board, I assume that's talking about the little cardboard or paperboard pieces right here. But we'll get to that in a sec. Let's go ahead and get out our pieces. Let's see, where does it open? Here we go. Okay, we have the little pieces here, and yes, they do look like paperboard. Little unicorn, a little kitty, which is very cute, but I will probably be doing Little Miss Unicorn today, just because, as I said, unicorns are my favorite. So I like kitties and mermaids, but I am very partial to unicorns. Okay, we have the stylus here, which has a very interesting end, but it's fairly comfortable. Plastic. We have this. We have our keychains. 1, 2, and the piece of wax. This is interesting. Not sure completely how this is going to be used, but I suppose we will see in a moment. Put this aside. Okay. Now, this, I believe, is going to require, perhaps, let's see. Yeah, this is going to require scissors. So, And with a little movie magic, we have our packets opened and our beads ready to pour out. Which I'm not sure I would think of these as gems, personally, but you know. Got the pink, as I said, the blue, which I feel a little partial, I think, to the blue, personally. And then we have the white, which feels like there's more of the white here, which makes sense if you look at our little things here. But let's go ahead and get started and pour some of these out. Still white. Yeah. Stay with your friends. The blue over here. And the pink. Oh, and that looks like we've already dropped a few. Okay. And I don't think I'll need any more than that, but if it needs be, then I can get more. Okay. Now, as I said, I'm going to do the unicorn. So we're going to move Miss Little Kitty over there. I'm going to go ahead and punch this little hole out for the keychain so that I don't accidentally put gems on it. Put that off to the side. It's a good thick paper or cardboard. That's always good. Okay. Oh, and I think I figured out how that this sticks. Okay, let's go ahead and look at our instructions. Okay, before you begin, I probably should have read that before now, but yeah. Prepare a clean and flat area to work on. Cover your surface with a disposable tablecloth to trap any gems that fall off. Well, I'm just going to have to make do with the table here and hope. Okay. Keep all parts away from small children's reach. Well, that will not be a problem. There are no small children here. And peel the film from the wax before you begin. Okay, so there is film on the wax as well. Let's see if I can find it. Aha, here we go. Ah, okay. Wonder, is there any on the back? I do not feel, well, aha, I was wrong. There is film on the back as well. Okay, I'm going to put it right in the middle. this film is, whoop, not film. Let's see how this wax is used. Okay. Before you begin, okay, keep the sticky area covered when not in use. Peel off the clear plastic sheet and keep filling the pen with wax as it runs out. Okay, choose which keychain you want to work on and peel the clear film off to reveal the adhesive. Okay, so peeling the film, clear film off our unicorn. Just laying her down here. Fill your stylus pen with wax by pressing the middle tip into the wax square. Make sure to remove the clear plastic from the wax first. Pour some gems onto a paper plate or flat surface. Well, we've done that. Make sure most of them are right side up. Well, I did not do that, but that's something that I will work on in a second. And 4. Use the stylus to pick up individual gems. The gems will stick to the wax inside the stylus. If the gem stops sticking, just refill the pen by pressing it back into the wax square. Press each gem down lightly, misreading, onto the sticky surface of the keychain. Continue pressing gems on until the entire surface is covered. Hang your new keychain on your backpack or tote bag for some added sparkle. Yeah. I do not know what I will do with little keychain, but because I do not carry a backpack on a day-to-day basis, and quite frankly, I have a feeling that it would not last well me transporting it to school and back every day. But you never know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to put this up here. I think I will remember the directions, but you never know. Okay, we have our pen. Just a little pen. Empty in the middle. Doesn't need to have anything because it's not an actual pen. The stylus with a little tip here. Let's see how this works. Oh, yes, you probably can't see, but there's a little hole here. Okay, and there's wax nail on the end. Okay, so I am going to start with the pink. Okay, and this is, most of these are not right side up. They are very much the opposite. Okay, here we go. Ah, it's stuck. Okay, so put this here, and it worked. Yay. Okay, another pink. Putting that right here. Ah, okay. This isn't going to be so hard, I don't think. Put another one here. Probably should have put it over more. Here's another one that is right side up, I think. Okay. I wonder if I can push it over a bit. I don't think I can. Ah, wait, I can. Okay. Let's see. Where are some more that are right side up? Okay, here is one. We'll put it right here. Let's see if I can get at least one more on here. Push it over just a hair. I'm wondering if I may need to use my fingernail on this, or if that is going to work at all. I don't think it will. sticky. Okay. That's good enough. Yeah. Enough with being perfectionist. Okay. I think I'm going to have to get some more wax. No, it'll still work for the time being. Okay. And yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm going to get maybe just a little bit more wax because that's better, probably. Maybe. Okay. So, as I said, my favorite fantasy characters, or at least animals. I don't think I put that on right. Oop. Oh, that'll work. Was always unicorns. I was not a big horse person. I had a couple of My Little Ponies that I think actually may have been hand-me-downs, which that was very, very common with my family to pass down toys and books and all that stuff amongst cousins. I didn't have any siblings, but I had lots and lots and lots of cousins. Or, I don't know, it could have been given to me when I was really little. I just knew, but I don't know. But anyway, I was not a big horse person like my friends were in elementary school, but I loved unicorns. The sparklier and more colorful, the better, I think, is how I saw it. Although, as I think I've already said in this video, I am very much partial to purple, so anything that was purple plus unicorns was just absolutely, completely my thing. And that'll do. I'm actually surprised that I never dressed up as a unicorn for Halloween or anything. That seems like that would be something right up my alley, be dressing up as a unicorn. But it was never something I did. I did love My Little Pony, though. Partially because, a lot of them were unicorns, now that I think about it. The Earth Ponies, and then there was the unicorns, too. And the Pegasus. Pegasi. I guess it would be Pegasi. unicorn obsession was so strong, actually, that for a large amount of my childhood, my bedspread in my room, the blankets on my bed, was simply covered with white unicorns with that purple background. The color purple plus unicorns, absolutely perfect combination in 5-year-old me's opinion. My significant other, on the other hand, well, his favorite mythological creatures were always dragons. Which is rather fitting for him, considering how much of a collector he is and how much he likes pretty gems and such. It makes it'll pop perfect sense, in my opinion, for him. And what about you, dear viewer? What is, or was, when you were younger, your favorite mythological character? Did you lean towards the mermaid side of things, like our little kitty friend up in the corner? Or did you like dragons? Or unicorns? Or maybe something a little out of the ordinary, like the Sphinx? I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Probably not, but some other mythological creature, perhaps a little less known. You would actually think, considering how much I loved unicorns, that one of my favorite movies when I was little would be The Last Unicorn. And that is, to be honest, not really the case. Well, it's definitely a good movie, but I was never such a big fan of the animation style. What was it by Rankin Bass? Very much respect them, but whoop, this one will not flip over like it needs to. Okay. Very much respect them as an animation company, or at least what they have produced. Oh no! Oh wow, that flipped really far. Wow. I do not know if that got caught on camera, but that thing just flipped way over here. Okay. Or did it? Is this right here? Oh no, no. Okay. Get off of the blue. Okay. There we go. I'm going to use my fingernail here. There we go. I do not know if that was one that had dropped down earlier, or if that was the one that just flipped. Like the little thing that flipped. Sorry, it has been a long day at school. My ability to make comparisons and metaphors and similes and all that has been very much tapped at this point. But where was I? Oh, yes, the last unicorn. That was definitely not my favorite at all. It just felt rather depressing to me. I mean, really, it is talking about the last unicorn. It seems rather sad. There's always something that felt kind of gloomy about a lot of Rankin Bass animated features. And I'm not sure why, if it's just the drawing style or the colors that they use. It feels like they were everywhere in the animation world. Well, fantasy animation world. When I was little. Partially, probably because they were everywhere on the Disney Channel when I was little. As you can probably tell by what I just said, the Rankin Bass version of The Hobbit was never my favorite movie to watch as a kid. I love fantasy, but just was not my thing. So I was quite surprised when later on I actually did enjoy the movies. I don't think I have room here, nor here. Maybe here? Possibly there. And maybe room here up at the top. Yeah. No. Yes. No. We'll see. We don't know. This one may just pop off. But, oh well. That was kind of cute. Do a little bit of pink on the nose. There we go. Yep, that's going the right way. I must admit, this is showing a little unicorn with little blue its nostril is. It's making me think that this little unicorn is a daring little unicorn and that it has a nose ring. I can totally get behind a unicorn with a nose ring. Yeah. Unicorns are fabulous. I think if unicorns were alive and I don't think that'll go there. If unicorns were alive and also sentient and in a culture that had access to nose rings, I think that there were totally unicorns that would absolutely sport a fantastic nose ring. Mhm. Possibly one of my favorite unicorn characters would have to be. Well, there's Rarity from My Little Pony. It'd definitely be interesting to see her sporting a rhinestone, not rhinestone, maybe simply jewel covered nose ring. But I was going to say Starlite from Rainbow Brite. He was so prim seeming, though I don't know if he would ever wear a nose ring. He was very vain as well, but I couldn't help but like him. Which it is so strange. The other day, I was watching a reboot of Rainbow Brite. I can't remember when it came out, in the 2000s and something, but I was watching the reboot cartoon of it, and the redesigns were very interesting, I think is the way I would describe it. I mean, quite frankly, Starlight has never been a character that I would imagine as buff, and I do believe there was a scene in which he was flexing, and that just felt very strange. Although, then again, he was always bragging about how absolutely fabulous he was, and how, well, maybe he was bragging about his strength at times too. I just know he was bragging about how absolutely wonderful he was. He was so vain. Confident. We'll go with the word confident. That's a good way to look at it. That is, as I would tell my kids at school, a positive connotation for that sort of personality. Being very confident. And this needs to flip over a bit. Don't know if that will stick here. Oh no, it will not. Okay, there we go. And these are not going to stick well. This is already, I can tell, going to come off. But what can you do? Perhaps I could put a little bit of spray Mod Podge on this. That may work. And now this is no longer sticking, so I'm going to get a little bit more wax. Hopefully that will do. Okay. I think I am slowly getting a little better at this. Or maybe I'm just starting to care slightly less. Like if it gets on there, it gets on there. If it doesn't, I'll figure something else out. Let's see. There we go. Is that it? Yeah, that's totally hardly sticking anymore. Okay. We need more wax. Did that do it? I think that did it. I don't know if that did it or not. We'll see. That did not do it. There we go. Maybe that will work. Okay, there we go. Almost done. Almost done with our glittery little pony. Not pony, unicorn. Much better than simply a pony. Okay, and I'm going to maybe put just a little bit more white right here at the bottom. Come on, get off there. There we go. Okay, so here is, ooh, that is glittery. Okay, that is better than I thought it would turn out. I think that looks cute. Okay, now that may, ooh, yes it does. It does stick. Has a nice little texture to it, as you can tell. Did I mess it up? I think I messed it up. Ah, okay. That is me being dumb. Okay, there we go. We'll not do that again unless I have put some spray on it first. So yeah, no more playing around with it. It is cool and a neat texture, but I cannot do that anymore, sadly. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with me this evening for a little bit, playing around with some little gems and some weird pieces of wax, and listening to my ramblings about unicorns and fantasy creatures and all that good stuff. But yeah, as I said, what was your favorite fantasy creature when you were little, or now even, or how do you feel about Bass and those weird fantasy movies of theirs?